Chiefs can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score, didn't care who was on it.
Outside DeRozan. But they'll get another chance. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Spurs. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And finished off by DeRozan.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Payton. Dishes it to Barrett. Angle left side. Here's the floater. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Elfrid Payton.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Both shots good from the stripe. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Payton against Murray. Robinson kicks to Dotson. Clock at 6. And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Barrett following the bucket by the Spurs. They need this. Murray with the defensive effort.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Aldridge, no one around him. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. A 29th pick in 2017 by the Spurs. Their injuries last year created an opportunity for Derek White to show Greg what he can do with steady minutes.
And White at 6'4", capable of manning either guard spot. A shooter, a playmaker, and an all-defensive team in college. He is definitely a keeper. Looking now at the numbers for DeRozan. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 21 points per game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to DeRozan. They get the rebound, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Payton against Murray. Here's Payton. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of vets.
Yeah, the problem right now for the Knicks is they're not inviting to a lot of free agents, and that's really where they're trying to make their play. So fascinating over the course of the past decade that New York has not been able to attract the top-tier talent. So building through the draft, Coach Fizdale hopeful that they'll land a star one way or another.
And that one misses. Morris is checked in for New York. He hits the second from the line. And here is Payton. To Randall from 15 feet away, and Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. White with it. Robinson with the block, and pushing it up. Here's New York. Payton with the ball. Count that one. Payton's got his 3rd basket of the night. San Antonio leading by 13. To the middle, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by San Antonio.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Murray against Payton. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Robinson with the block. Payton looking it over. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. Here's Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
After being picked 7th out of Kentucky back in 2014 by the Lakers, you remember Julius Randle, an auspicious start to his career, breaking his leg on his very first NBA game. That has not deterred him. Moved from LA to New Orleans, now to New York, an offensive force continuing to improve.
That free throw good from Randall. Brett, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide
Superstar,
player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for
Yes,
the
I
teams
do.
that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Now here is Smith to the wing right side. Big man who was forgotten about during free agency. Randall could be an impact player for the Knicks.
The Knicks missed out on the marquee names they were after, but Randall should give them great production for quite some time. Not a huge name, but a young talent that can help this team.
First free throw is good.
An expanding offensive game for Julius Randle, as the first few years he was driving in with his head down and not able to finish around taller players on the interior part of defenses. But last year, tremendous finisher, added some three-point shooting, and was much better from the mid-range. He becomes a bit of a matchup nightmare if he's got all three of those things working.
And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 9-point game. Now the pass to Bellinelli. Hands it from downtown. And Brent, the blend of strength, agility, and speed makes Randall a handful when he's going downhill.
He's dangerous around the rim, Kevin, and if he's got a live dribble where he's caught the ball around the elbow or the top of the key and could put the ball down on the deck and get up to speed, he becomes tough to guard. Be really interesting if the Knicks can explore him in some transition opportunities, getting out on the break where he might be able to rebound and push it out, a la a Draymond Green type of play.
Now here's Gay, following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. Now Wiles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3, and it's Rudy Gay with the 3. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Dotson. And here is Portis. In the corner, Smith with it. Tries a 3. Rebound San Antonio. First chance here in their inaugural game of the season to go up against New York.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now, here is Morris. New York, no good that time either.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Gay trying to break free. And that one, good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle.
And looking now at some numbers for Rudy Gay. Good season for him last year. averaged about 13 points a game last season, 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Here's Dotson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Portis. Trying to get something going. And that one is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Now, here's Bellinelli. Following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. And then Gay with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Smith dishes to Gibson. Morris outside. For 3, Smith. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by San Antonio.
Gay outside. Gibson with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Smith with the ball. He feeds it to Morris. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Recognizing spacing on the floor there, Dennis Smith Jr. with a nice job of delivering.
Passes it to Carroll. Now Lyles. Back to Carroll. Launches it. And no good. Knicks trail by 17. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dotson. Carroll covering. Dotson kicks to Smith. Gibson passes to Morris. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it. Not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Mills at point with Bellinelli. They're the backcourt. Rudy Gay is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Lyles in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. And he knocks down the first one.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
Gay hits them both. Now here is Smith. Over Bellinelli. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Mills. He dishes it to Bellinelli. 6 to shoot. Now here's Carroll. Tee right on him. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Knox, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Knox getting up there and showing the power he possesses.
Spurs leading by 14. Mills looking it over. Pass to Gay. Lets it go from 11. Count it. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Smith. San Antonio with the rebound. Bellinelli's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Smith outside. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
That's just Smith Jr. breaking down a defense with the handle and then taking what he sees.
And Mills kicks to Gay. Lyles passes to Bellinelli. Back to Lyles. Shoots over Portis. Lyles no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Another shot. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, I'm sure the scouting report had something like put a body on Taj Gibson. That time the defense did not.
And there's the pass to Carroll. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gay kicks to Lyles. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Spurs lead by 16.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Smith right side. The dish now to Barrett. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Barrett's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. DeRozan comes in for Damari Carroll. Derek White's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Then for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Bobby Portis. And it's Peyton in for Dennis Smith. Now here's Murray. Great D that time from Peyton. To the paint. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Rudy Gay on the wing. Pulls it up. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Gay's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Gay is double. To the left wing. Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Kevin, we know one thing. In New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And D.A., that's when he is at his best. Thank you.
Yeah, Knox trying to improve in this portion of his offensive game, distribution.
Hot pass to Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
Peyton against Murray. Peyton outside. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's DeRozan. That one wide left. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for New York. Down by 12. And they double up Peyton. Outside Gibson. Pass to Knox. Down low. Barrett, no good. Spurs leading by 12. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Goes up again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
The Spurs have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Rudy Gay. And then for New York, Randall comes in for Taj Gibson. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Knox.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for White.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Peyton passes to Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Randall, tough guy to guard here as he uses that frame to earn another trip to the free throw line.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
DeRozan scanning the floor. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. DeRozan's got 11.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Robinson for three. DeRozan with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 16. Here's White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his third assist on the night. For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Passes it to Barrett. New York, no good that time either. And San Antonio shooting a superb 63% from the field. Pass to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge. It's rebounded by New York. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 11. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Payton passes to Randall. Back to Payton. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Knicks trail by 18. Here's Barrett, and he's going up for the alley-oop.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And San Antonio shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Morris. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's DeRozan. After R.J. Barrett's bucket over Morris, DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Payton. He's got 8. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 4 assists in the game. Payton against Murray. Randall brings the double team. Here's Aldridge. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Randall throws it down.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Randall brings the double team. And White kicks to Murray. Aldridge dishes to White. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Payton. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Spurs with some changes. Damari Carroll comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray. And New York with a change here, too. Dotson's checked in. Here's Payton. Inside. Here's Morris. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Morris has got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And 5 straight triple-doubles last season for Elfrid Payton, showing his all-around impact.
Amazing with his size and athleticism at the point guard position that he has that kind of versatility. That's some lofty company. I mean, 5 straight triple-doubles. What an amazing run by EP.
And so it's New York with it, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And they double up Payton. Here's Dotson. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Dotson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. 22 is their biggest lead. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
That one good for 2. He's got 11.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's DeRozan, guarded closer. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Payton the bounce pass. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Now the pass to DeRozan. With 1 on the clock, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. New York called for the foul. The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. And so it's San Antonio enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebound. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Payton. And it's Dotson in at the 2. Just 3 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. That shot misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Pass to Barrett. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
DeRozan against Randle. DeRozan passes to White, and yes, it's good. White's got 11 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Dotson. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Aldridge. White looking around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got 4 this quarter.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
He lobs it up, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's White. He's got 13. Lays it up off the glass. 15 points in the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And they double up Payton. Passes it to Dotson. Shoots over White. And the Knicks good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Spurs leading by 12. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. Over Randall. Aldridge, no luck. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
White left side. The feed to Aldridge. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Aldridge has got 8 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Murray against Payton. To the inside. Here's Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame, Kevin.
The Knicks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the first one drops. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 22 is their biggest lead. Offensive rebound. Gay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
That's good from Gay. Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Kevin Knox comes in for Barrett. Good on both. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
And they continue to control the glass.
And now Knox running the floor all by himself. The shot off that time. Nice D from DeRozan. San Antonio leading by 9. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. For New York, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Spurs making a switch here. Lyles checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Murray. He's got 7. The pass to Pirtle. And here is Lyles. Rudy Gay on the wing. And they double up Gay over Gibson. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Knox, covered by Lyles. Here's Dotson. They grab their own miss. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Gibson.
Gibson fighting through the contact and not taking no for an answer. Love that concentration.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. Knicks trail by 11. Smith right side, over to the wing. And stolen by Murray. Gay inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gay's got 23 points.
Now, there's been nights like this throughout Rudy Gay's career. He's back on one now.
Smith against Murray. Smith the pass to Gibson. And Pirtle sends it back. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Randall.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Randall brings the double team. Pass to Lyles. And the Spurs scoring again.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Dotson. DeRozan defending. Dotson the pass to Knox. He kicks it to Gibson. Just 4 to shoot. And Pirtle sends it back. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Damari Carroll's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. And New York with a change here, too. Portis is checked in. 3 on the clock. Off the inbound pass. No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Bellinelli. It's rebounded by Portis. Knicks trail by 13. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. But now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Dotson. He has 5. They get a hand on it. Portis kicks to Dotson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Dotson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Mills. It's good. Mills has got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the pass to Dotson. Back to Smith. Here's Portis. Good. Portis has got his first basket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Up top, Mills. Covered by Smith. Mills passes to Lyles. Here's Carroll. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That one goes in.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Left side, Portis. Knicks with a new 14. Here's Gibson from 8 feet away. He drops it in. He's got 6.
Got to step up on Taj Gibson. His J from that spot. That's money.
And Mills kicks to Carroll. Lyles with it. He's feeling it. Off the left rim and out. Knicks trail by 12. Dotson the pass to Smith. Fires from the line. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Smith Jr. knocking down a mid-range jumper.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. To the paint. Here's Gay. Banked in off the glass. Gay's got 27.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
New York calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
They got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Aldridge has checked in for Trey Lyles. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Marcus Morris comes in for Kevin Knox. It's checked in for Damian Dotson. And it's Peyton in for Smith.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here's Aldridge. 8 points for him. It's Gay on the way. Shoots over Portis. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more. And he looks like he's going to get it.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Robinson throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Carroll. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Aldridge, the pass to Gay. Back to Aldridge. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Morris passes to Payton. Carroll against Portis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Spurs leading by 10. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Mills, defended by Portis. And that one's good by Aldridge.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now Mills. 1 second left. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Mills. That's 12 points for Aldridge. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Knicks trail by 14. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Mills at point with Bellinelli. They're the backcourt. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Portis. Payton outside. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Portis. Offensive rebound, Robinson. Misses the baby hook.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Aldridge. Now here's Bellinelli. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Passes to Portis. And here is Morris. Bellinelli is covering. Tries again. And Morris with the lay-in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here's Mills. Carroll, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And they double up Payton. And the dunk by Robinson.
Now Payton's very good at getting the ball to his guys, and he makes a good decision there.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Now here's Mills. Back to Aldridge. It's Carroll on the wing. Back to Aldridge. Over Morris. Aldridge, no luck. Knicks trail by 8. Payton outside. To the middle. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
San Antonio calls timeout.
I think Mitchell Robinson is one of those guys. We saw it last year. He might get 4 or 5 blocks a game. So many players tempted to shoot outside shots because Mitchell would play off of them, and then quickly he would get to them and deflect the shot. So incredible quick twitch fibers and quick to the ball to make an impact defensively.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gay. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Damari Carroll. Derek White's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Randall's checked in for New York. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Yes, that goes in. 14 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by New York.
Feeds it to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
It's good.
There's no stopping Poeltl when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
And they double up Payton. Kicks to Robinson. Back to Payton. Murray with the defensive effort. Spurs leading by 6. Outside DeRozan. Fades and shoots. The offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The attacking, aggressive mindset. You get it right there from Aldridge. In that area, he's focused and he scores.
DeRozan against Morris. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray. And it's a 10-point San Antonio lead. The feed to Barrett. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Morris against DeRozan, and the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got 23 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
And this is Barrett at his best, looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
To the wing on the left. White, left side. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Payton. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 18 assists. Murray surveying the D. Right side, White. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Payton attacking from the baseline. And too long on the shot. Spurs leading by 6. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Morris after the basket by San Antonio. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
It's stolen by Morris. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
And that one falls for Barrett. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Outside, White. High, arcing shot. Robinson with the block. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Murray. Payton against DeRozan. Here's Robinson, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Murray. Pass to White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Spurs lead by 1.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
A slam dunk by Robinson.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Murray against Payton. Down low. Here's Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got 12 points in just the second half.
There's that 7'5" wingspan coming into play. Aldridge easily making that look inside.
To the paint. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Now here's White. To the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
In these types of situations, this team turns to Pirtle. He is more than ready for any challenge that comes his way.
Outside Robinson. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Payton against Murray. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Payton against White. Payton outside. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Robinson.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's White. Here's Pirtle. Nails the baby hook. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Payton. The pass to Dotson. Pass to Barrett. Out left to the wing, and Robinson wide open. He shoots, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Payton against Murray. Some solid defense from Robinson.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
Here's DeRozan after R.J. Barrett's bucket.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett, that alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, R.J. Barrett.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For your Spurs, Murray. Taking 2 shots. Two.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No luck that time either. And here are the Knicks. Payton dishes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Floats it up for Randall, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Purdy.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Passes it to Mills from deep three-point range. The long distance three is buried.
Just fire from Patty Mills rises up to the challenge in that situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
9 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for New York, Elfrid Payton at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Here's Trier. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.